Hello, my name is Matthew Chartier. I'm a seminarian for the Diocese of Marquette. I am going to be entering Theology 2 this year, and I just recently got back from a 30-day silent retreat out in Irene, South Dakota at Broomtree. And I just want to share a little grace that pertains to the gospel reading that we hear today. And in the reading, we hear Jesus feeding the 5,000. Now, at first, the apostles come to him and say, we need to send them home. We need to send them to the cities to get food because they need to feed themselves. And Jesus, desiring to be with the crowds, to be with them, says, no, why don't we feed them? Why send them home? He has compassion and love and mercy on them. And then the disciples come up to Jesus and say, we only have 5 loaves and 2 fish. And how much do I say that to Jesus? I only have so much. I only have a little bit to give to you. Especially in trying and hard times, this can be our response to Jesus. When we feel the pressures of the world or we feel the anxieties of our own lives, we can say, I only have this much to give. But he has mercy and compassion and he wants to give it. And he takes it from us. He raises it to the Father. And within the love that the Father has for us and Jesus has for us, he multiplies everything we have and uses it for something beautiful, for something great. Our weakness, our suffering becomes something great in the Lord. This was a real major, great reception of grace for me. Just knowing that within my own weakness, Jesus makes something beautiful. And he feeds the 5,000 just with the little five loaves of bread, 2 fish. And there's leftovers. There's 12 baskets full. What a joy. And we hear also this weekend that connects, that shows God's love for us. St. Paul, in his letter to the Romans, says, what can separate us from God? Our weaknesses can't. Because if we give them to him, if we give him our fears and our anxieties, they can't separate us. No trial, no tribulation, no distress, no famine, no peril or the sword. The love of Christ reigns. And this was, again, something just that I was blessed by going on the 30-day retreat and just hearing God's love for me. And I pray that he reveals his love to you as you give him your 2 loaves, or 2 fish and 5 loaves, and allow him to feed you with everything that he desires for you to have. Allow him to love you, especially in these trials, the distress, the peril. Thank you and God bless. I hope you have a great 18th Sunday.